Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go. Up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us off.
So the New York starting five. Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Ayton. And it's Dort in at the 2 spot. Back to Murray. Kessler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Pass to Ayton. Some nice passing by New York here. To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Murray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
New York shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Siakam sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Pass to Hachimura. And here is Murray. In the corner. Tatum with it. And the 3 off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Clippers trail by 4. Shoots from the corner. Tatum with another miss.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And stolen by Tatum. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
The Clippers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Siakam sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Inside, here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Pass to Ayton. Anunoby with it. Over in the corner, Dort. And Siakam has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's Hachimura. Five on the clock. Outside Tatum. Launches from deep. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton inside. Working on Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Murray outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Dort off the drive. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Clippers trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Tatum. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Pass to Ayton. Trying to end the drought, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at New York. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And I think for the Knicks, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Murray's got 5.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. switch here. McBride's checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Pass to Ayton. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And New York making a change here. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Ayton. Marvin Bagley comes in for Pascal Siakam. Wade, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Walter in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bagley with a screen on Murray. Here's McBride. He's covered by Murray. There's the screen. Shoots from 12. McBride's shot is off.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Powell. To the inside. And the dunk by Bol.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Now Richards. Bagley with the ball. Guarded by Walker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And so Bagley nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Kolek. Now, here's Bol. Defended by Richards. Deflects the pass. Bol finds Walker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Powell for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Now McBride. Still without a basket. Out to Wade. Richards passes to Wade. Here's McBride. Driving to the basket. And Bol sends it back. Back to Powell. Pass to Walker. For 3. No good there. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Richards. McBride with the ball. Outside, Bagley. Wade with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. That's a 2 from Powell. The wing jumper off target. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. McBride passes to Richards, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gasped at the end.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And the first one drops.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road. That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. The free throw drops for Powell. And so Powell nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's McBride, and he converts the layup.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Pass to Kolek. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Bagley. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low, here's Richards, and Bull pulls it down. The Clippers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. To the middle. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bull. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Walker. The Knicks pull it in. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to McBride. Richards passes to McBride. Bagley the screen for the three, and McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offense.
Got it to fall! He went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Tatum. Bull out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. From 10 feet out, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
McBride passes to Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one is good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pass to McBride. Floats it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Now Bull. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Dort against Tatum. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Ayton sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Ayton. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you mentioned it. He's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And New York with a change here, too. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Tatum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby against Tatum. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 6. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Kessler. Now here's Powell. Right side, Tatum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
It's not just about the passer. As the recipient of that alley-oop, you've got to have timing and anticipation. Yes, sir, Rui Hachimura.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Back to Murray. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton against Kessler. Outside, Dort. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Murray outside. Pass to Tatum. Tries from 10. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And the Clippers making a change here. Slaughter's checked in. Out to the wing. Hachimura kicks to Murray. Back to Hachimura. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical, Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Ayton. For 3, Siakam. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Marvin Bagley's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Then for the Knicks, Wade comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Walter in for Dort. And so Murray nails both of them.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Nick Richards, He's checked in for New York. What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Second is Marvin Bagley.
He's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Such a very consistent in-between shooter. The defense can't afford to let Hachimura get separation.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Walker in the corner. Pass to Kolek. There's a screen. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute. And a moment here to check out the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been scoring at about 38 points per, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
First one falls for him.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Clippers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to Walker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Hachimura. Gets to the corner and buries it. Hachimura's got 6 here in this quarter.
Effective at scoring the basketball. Hachimura understands his role offensively and plays it well.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Walter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Portland. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Strother. Bagley against Walker. Wade outside. Fires the 3. Here's Hachimura. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Bagley. Wade outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Clippers in the lead. Hachimura with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Kolek. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hachimura. Fires from way outside. Strother, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. There's 1:59 left now here in the second. Pass to Walker to the inside. Hachimura down low. Defended by Richards. Hachimura, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Wade sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. New York, no good that time either. Here's Kolek. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Strother. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Back to Walker. A 3-ball. Knicks with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Clippers making a switch here. Bulls checked in, and New York with a change here too. McBride's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Pass to Strother. And here's Walker. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at the foul line for 1.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Kolek. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Knicks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the...
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Ayton is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the shooting guard. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, Amen that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Pass to Hachimura. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Hachimura's got 9 points.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Siakam passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for New York. Pass to Strother. Back to Murray. Kessler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray, good.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
New York leading by 4. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 36. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Hachimura. Good D by Siakam.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds 8, and he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for him.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Kessler passes to Murray. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he stays with it. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. Murray, no good. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Right side, Dort. Pass to Siakam. Dort with a screen for Siakam. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hachimura kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Tatum against Anunoby. Tries from 7. In deep, Tatum drops it in. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Murray. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
And here is Hachimura. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Tatum for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. Now Murray. He's got 19. Powell finds Hachimura. Tatum setting the pick for Hachimura. They need this. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Ayton, the pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. He's covered by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Siakam? Averaging about 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Anunoby. He hits the second from the line. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Out to the right wing. And that one's good. Kolek has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Here's Kolek. The putback. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Lou Dort is this guy seizes an opportunity early in his career. He is always searching for ways to improve, and we know what a force he can be on the defensive end.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Powell kicks the ball. Here's Kolek, defended by McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bol. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Knicks leading by 8. At the top of the key, Ayton. Pass to McBride. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Kessler finds Powell. A jump hook, and it's Bol that time on the assist by Powell. Powell's got 3 assists tonight.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Ayton. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Kessler with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Kolek. Pass to Powell. Kessler, a screen on Dort. It's Powell with the drive. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for New York. Marvin Bagley comes in for Pascal Siakam. That one misses. New York leading by 3. Dort passes to Richards, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Walker's checked in for Walker Kessler. So he gets them both. The Knicks leading by 3. McBride with the ball. He has 6. From the arc. And they recover it. Second chance shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. McBride's got 8 points. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Kolek. Back to Powell. To the middle. It's tipped. 1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here's McBride. 8 points for him. They set the screen. This one for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 11.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
It's Powell with the drive. He gets it in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now McBride. 11 points in the game. Bagley with a screen on Bowl. Dort finds Bagley. Bagley, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Out left to the wing. Bol setting the pick for Powell. Charity strike shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Powell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, if Norman Powell does this kind of work on a consistent basis, look out, folks. He is cooking right now.
High post Bagley, working on Walker. 6 to shoot. Bagley sends a screen 4-way. Poke loose. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Kolek. Powell with the screen. Here's Bol, defended by Dort. Bol, that's good.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
And they're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
The shot by Powell, no good. New York leading by 3. Down low, here's McBride, and that one is hammered home.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's the floater. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Norman Powell with the floater. That's a tough shot, folks. He just makes it look easy.
Bagley against Walker. Outside, Bagley. From deep. That one misses. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the New York Knicks. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Walker, also Bol out there. Jamal Murray is out there with Tatum, and it's Strawther in at the 2-guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Anunoby against Tatum. On the wing, Anunoby. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anunoby's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York. Tatum against Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
At the line for LA, Jason Tatum to the strike, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. A different look for the Clippers. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bol. And it's Hachimura in for Walker. And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
To the paint, here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
They're always looking for ways to put Jason Tatum in positions to attack. No better way than in pick-and-roll action.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam passes to McBride. Here's Ayton, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
For three, Murray, and the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
To the inside. Ayton, the pass to McBride. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the zone all night.
Tatum looking around. Anunoby sends it back.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hachimura kicks to Tatum.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
At the line for two, Jason Tatum.
He misses the free throw. That one drops. He ties it up.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ayton. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Murray. Now here's Tatum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Hachimura. Off target with the jump hook. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Knicks. The lead is 2. McBride passes to Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Clippers making a change here. Fouls checked in.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Clippers trail by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton inside. Tatum on him. Anunoby finds Siakam. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Back to Tatum. Kessler setting the big for Tatum. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
McBride passes to Ayton. Powell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Tatum dishes to Powell. Kessler the screen. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Pass to Ayton. McBride with the ball. Now Anunoby, guarded by Tatum. McBride passes to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now Kessler. Pass to Strother. Clippers moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Hachimura. Here's Powell. Beyond the arc. The rebound by McBride.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for New York. Dort, he's checked in for Miles McBride.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1.
You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Tatum kicks to Hachimura. Here's Strother, defended by Dort. Ayton against Anthony. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Anthony with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hachimura.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Anunoby finds Dort. No good on the three. The Clippers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Hachimura, no good. Siakam passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Siakam. To the middle. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, the beauty of Pascal Siakam's game, he's still growing, and the guy is so unselfish.
Pass to Kessler. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Anthony, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Siakam, high post. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
To the paint, here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Clippers. Cole.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Siakam. Dort passes to Siakam. Ayton sets the pick for Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Tatum against Anunoby. Poked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Dort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the wing right side. Here's Golick. And the dunk by Ball.
And a towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded close. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Ball.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Clippers running out of time. And here is Tatum. Down low. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. .132 left in the fourth quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 58.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Kessler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Tatum. The Knicks pull it in.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg